Welcome to NGC News, your monthly update on Northgate Life. If you want information, impartation, inspiration, then you're tuned in to the right place. NGC News, accurate and impactful, shaping destiny, fulfilling purpose.
Good morning, Northgate College. I am Acacia Camkin, and it is a pleasure to be your host for the NGC News for the academic year 2024 to 2025. In this edition, we will be taking a look back and replaying all the milestones and activities for this term. This term started off with a bang, with volleyball joining the ranks of extracurricular activities. We also had a wonderful icebreaker and September to Remember moments shared with friends. Our theme shone this term in our team spoken word storytelling and poetry competition, and even our interclass football competition, where limitations were broken while respecting boundaries. And our interclass football champions were crowned. Let's take a look.
If you could describe your team's playing style in one word, what would it be?
If I were to describe my team's playing style in one word, from to end, I would say it is tenacious, and I would say this because we are going to play aggressively, because we may not be the favorites of this match, but we will show them that we are capable of winning even though we are the small ones.
That's nice.
For me, being head boy means that I must become more emboldened in my authority. So for me, it means adopting the mentality of, if I don't do this thing, it won't get done. And so that kind of encourages me to actually go out and help people with certain things and explain why we do what we do.
For me, being head boy means that I'm setting an example. So it's heightened my awareness of what I do and what I say. Because by setting this example, that's what the students are going to follow. So I have to make sure that the standard that I set follows the values that NGC has.
Being the deputy head prefect, I have to be willing to accept new responsibilities as well as being more sacrificial. Even though sometimes I may feel overwhelmed or stressed out with these new responsibilities, I have to trust that God has given me the capacity to fulfill this role.
So what motivated me to do the spoken word piece was because I was originally scared to do it, so this was like an opportunity for me to really face my fears and challenge myself and really experience it. And so far I actually really like it, so you will see me next year.
So what motivated me to do this year's spoken word and last year's spoken word is because I already enjoy doing these things and I enjoy writing it, I enjoy performing. But even when I'm performing, my experience, I am anxious. But this year, even though I was anxious and here somebody else was anxious with me, so I was even like, alright, cool, we just here to have fun, it's fine. When we perform the best of our ability.
This year's NGC Expressions showed the immense talent of our students, teachers, and collaborative partners as they expressed their take on the theme Breaking Limitations and Respecting Boundaries. It was an outstanding evening with the culmination of hard work and planning. And it was all worth it. See for yourself. Now let's take a look at what the students learned in this year's assembly Word for Life, and MEI and FCD sessions.
In Word for Life this team, I learned that boundaries have to set a direction for your future.
In assembly, I learned that boundaries matter. No wonder what kind of relationship you are in.
Over this time, I've learned that we may not always like boundaries, but they can really help us and impact us in different ways, especially in our friendships and etc.
A boundary is something that keeps you safe, while a limitation holds you back.
That's it for this term's review. I am your host, Acacia Camkin. Good morning.
Been thinking about it for quite a while. We don't do anything just randomly. So let's start over.
Responsibilities and have greater sacrifice. Being the deputy head prefect, I have to be willing to take
Hush! Our teachers, students, wrap that up.
Sports 2025!